Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Ian, here in Beijing, and currently Beijing is under a whole lot of very tight security controls, and it reminds me of the time that I was in New York and the police were erecting barriers and they would not let me cross this road, and I asked the cop at the time what was going on, and he said it was one of the 3 Ps, and I looked at him a little bit confused, as if to say, what do you mean one of the 3 Ps? And he said, one of the 3 Ps, man. Again confused. He was like, protest, parade of politicians. Today, he said, is a parade. New York City loves a damn parade, man. I remember that a long time ago. Anyway, I can't think what's going on in Beijing right now. A lot of real serious security controls. I do think I might need to do some research and then share with you. So interesting. I think there is something big going on in Beijing. Checking the local newspapers and scanning through the television channels, I have established that there is a global meeting for the Belt and Road Initiative. This is where there are a whole lot of countries that are coming together to build out infrastructure which benefits commerce, trade across Asia, Africa and Europe, and in turn brings benefit to many corners of this side of the world that have often gone unnoticed and often gone unfunded by the previous interested parties that would take and never give back. And when you look at the details of the BRI, the numbers are huge. 57 countries with new direct flight routes to China, 89% of Chinese companies in Africa recruiting local employees, over 200 BRI agreements in place, 7 new railways open to traffic and linked to the BRI, 5 highways, 3 new bridges, and the Silk Road Maritime Network has reached 117 ports and 43 countries, all allowing bilateral trade enhancements. This will result in more than 7.6 million people expected to be lifted out of poverty by 2030. And this is just scratching the surface. And even if you doubt half of some of the details that I have just shared, then what is left is still way ahead of what I'm seeing in the West. And I've come to one conclusion when I look into this more, and that is the Western governments are taking their people for a joy ride. A rather unpleasant joy ride. Interesting. So seriously though, I am poring over the Western media, the news stories, and it's a narrative of death and destruction, wars, drug deaths, gun crime, crashing trains, crashing political careers. Meanwhile, here in Beijing, we have a meeting of 140 countries that are coming together to work out how to live in peace with growth and improve trade routes, etc. But yet, if you were in the West, you wouldn't hear anything of that positivity. You'd probably not hear nothing about the attempt to grow the benefits across the world and combine a lot of trade routes for the future of this region and beyond. You wouldn't hear that. Funny. It's funny that you wouldn't hear nothing of that in the news. I'll also tell you what else is funny. The shopping mall that I'm in is pretty cool, one subject to the other. Anyway, let me share with you this very cool shopping mall.
Myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. This really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away, but now I seek what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be
So this mall is called The Box. It's a regenerated shopping mall that is now targeting Beijing's young, cool, trendy and affluent consumers. It's a very, very cool place. It has a skater park, a basketball court, and when you've done with all the sports and stuff, you can head inside the mall and buy very cool gear from many stores and boutique stalls and relax at the many cool chilled out bars and restaurants that are dotted around. I also think there's a rooftop garden. I saw it, but it looks like it's still being built on. Apparently this mall is the place to be for the cool young people. They want to hang out. This is the place to be. No idea why I'm here, but then I've got to do the research so you can see the real Beijing, the real China. So let me share with you, show you around before I head off, find a beer, sit down and come to terms with the fact that I am no longer the young guy and this type of thing will pass me by. Go to be young again.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
I hope you enjoyed that quick look around a new shopping mall here in Beijing that is reflective of the nature and the initiatives that are coming out of the big global meeting that is happening here in Beijing, which is causing all the security to be increased around the city. The meeting is talking about building for the benefit, the future and the enjoyment of the people of different nationalities, beliefs and interests, looking after the future of the many, not of the few. That for me is the future that I'm looking forward to being part of. This is me, Ian, here in Beijing, saying to you, look after yourself, your family, and look after your community. And as always, I will catch you in the next video. This is me. Peace out. Take care. I'm off to look at something else. Get that something else in the next video.